got them, I was like, why are bagels that you get at the store never as good as the ones you get in New York? A couple things. One, when they're fresh out of the oven, you get that crisp exterior and the chewy interior. But the only reason you get that is because they come fresh out of the oven. So what they do at Bagelista is they half par bake these. Put them in your oven, 5 to 10 minutes at about 400 degrees, or you can put them in your toaster oven or your air fryer. And that's what gives you that finished baked bagel. Crusty on the outside, chewy on the inside. Everybody that orders today is not gonna get, now I'll do the 4 again, not a pack of 4 or 2 packs of 4 or 3 packs of 4. You get 4 bags of these. Carrie Mileto is here with me. Hey. Not only that, 24 bagels for $29. Do you know how much a bagel costs in New York City?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I do. I was just in New York, and being my family's from New York. And so, first off, you're right. These are coming par baked, and I want to show you how they're coming. I wanted to show you the size of them in my hand. These are not baby bagels. These are not kind of sort of bagels. These are real, true New York bagels, par baked, meaning they're half baked in a hearth oven, which is a wood-fired oven, waiting for you to become the Bagelista. Now, our name of our company is on purpose. We know that chefs for coffee are called baristas.
Right.
So chefs for bagels are called Bagelistas.
It's perfect.
And that's what you're gonna become when you have this at home, because you're gonna finish this off. And nothing is more amazing than the smell of a freshly made baked bagel.
We do this every weekend, Danny and I. We take 2 out. We love the everything bagels. That's what we get.
Yeah.
All right, look at the color. I don't know how close you can get. Daniel's gonna come in close.
I just took these out of the air fryer.
Here's one before.
Yep.
And here's one after.
So there's what happens.
That's the one from the delicatessen, right? The New York deli. That's the one right there.
Let's get up in there.
This is how they come,
All right,
okay?
all right.
Let's talk about, should we talk about choices?
Yes,
we
let's start there, and then we're gonna make some bagels.
Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead and tell everybody what we
you got it. So
yeah.
of course, you know, listen, always start with plain. Plain is a great place to start. The thing about Bagelista is we ferment for 24 hours. So plain is really gonna give you that ability to really taste the difference and that yeasty goodness inside with all the complexity. So if you're a plain bagel lover, that means you can do a lot of things with your bagel. So you're getting 16 of these. Then go down here is our cinnamon. So cinnamon, raisin. Oh, you went somewhere else first. You went to everything first. That's okay. Here comes raisin.
I'll pull you back.
Come on back over here.
Here you go. Cinnamon raisin.
Cinnamon raisin is going to have your jumbo, delicious, absolutely melt in your mouth. Break into that one, guy. Go for it, because we'll just replace that.
Now remember, these are par baked, but I wanted you to see that density inside. See, there's a raisin right there.
Yeah.
When you heat this up, this gets like a browner color, and the inside steams, chewy. Yeah.
Come over here.
See the difference.
Come over here to see the difference when it cooks. So what I love about this, again, is look at that jumbo, ginormous, super juicy raisin that you're getting in there with that cinnamon flavor. So that's what it's all about with us, because we're a small company. Warren and Jen are a husband and wife. They're giving you something that's been fermenting for 24 hours, which you don't get in commercial bagels ever. And the reasons are because, again, we want to give you that full experience, that full flavor. So get 16 of those.
Raisin.
Or let's go sesame.
16 sesame.
Sesame, loaded with sesame.
Dude, look at how many seeds are on here. It's
crazy. You are a sesame lover, and part of the reason they stick so well too, by the way, is when you boil them, you then have kind of a sticky texture when you hearth bake, and that sticky texture is what helps it stay on. So if you've ever had a bagel and all the toppings just kind of fall off.
What do they boil them in, by the way?
They boil them in New York water.
There you go. That's the deal. They boil them in New York water. You think it's a joke. It's not. That's why their pizza is so good. I am on auto ship for the everything, because it's really, Danny and I just love everything bagels.
Yes.
And so you can get all everything, all sesame, all cinnamon raisin, or all plain, or they can get the variety pack, right?
Yes.
The variety pack. If you've never tried it, get the variety pack. 24 bagels for $29.95. They come frozen. Put 3 bags in the freezer, or I'll put all 4 in the freezer. And then just pull out what you want, piecemeal. It's great for retired folks who are like, I don't want a dozen bagels, but I like to have them on hand. People come over. We make club sandwiches out of them.
Yeah.
You know what I did last week? I had leftover sausage and peppers.
Yes.
I split them, baked them, split them, and I made pizzas. bagel pizzas on an everything
That
bagel.
sounds amazing. Okay, well, I'm doing one of my favorite things with the cinnamon raisin. You know, because in the morning you're getting your carb from that bagel, but you want to also put in a little bit of your banana will help fill that tummy tum, I always say. And then I put in a little peanut butter for a little protein, and then just put a little honey on top. Honey is a fantastic thing to have in the morning. So this is like a power breakfast, easy peasy to make. And then you can just pop your top right on, and you have just made a absolutely delicious bagel. And you know, again, what's gonna happen when you bite into it is it's gonna have, you know, here's his. So he told me, I asked him earlier what his favorite was. So he loves, you love, your cream cheese, your salmon, and chive.
So look at this.
But look at that.
And I want you to see, do you see that little shine? That's what comes from boiling in that New York water.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what it does. And then inside, I'm gonna show you inside.
Go inside.
That is what you're looking for inside, folks.
This one just
That is what you're looking for. Now, the reason I'm doing that on this side is because I'm gonna make one, but I'm gonna use the other half because I like to have all the stuff on it.
You're not gonna believe me.
So good.
But when this comes out, and I'm trying to see if we can, like, I'm tapping it, you wanna hear that kind of cracking
It's
sound?
like thin glass.
Yes, and that shiny texture is the difference between a bagel that's and a bagel that's amazing.
Exactly.
And that is, I being family from New York and everything else, and I talked with Warren, and he says, oh, I'm gonna send you some bagels. I said, okay, I'm gonna try it, let me see. I took it in my air fryer, it took 4.5 minutes. Upon taking it out, I looked at it, I just did what Guy did, and I kind of went, ooh, and in here, that yeasty, right here, that softness, that's exactly what you want. You see how beautifully yeasty that is?
See how it packs?
That's your flavor, that's your complexity. Over here, this is the part you want with that shiny crispiness.
Yeah.
It should not be soft all over, it should not be crispy all over.
You know what's nice too is that you can adjust the way you want it. If you like it extra crispy, you leave it in a little bit longer.
Absolutely.
If you don't like it super crispy, then you just take it in, take it out a little bit quicker. So there it is.
Go for
I would
it.
normally, I'm gonna grab a caper.
Oh, do some capers.
I'm gonna put a couple capers on there too.
You know what I love?
So there, come in close, there's the bite.
Pretend this is the morning.
There it comes.
Here he is. He's gonna get so happy right now.
All right, there it is. Yeah, I know you're gonna, do you want me to just go in? I'm going in.
Just go in. I love the morning just putting out toppings and just talking and catching up and you making your coffee. And this is like an experience. It's something that you do. And if you have it, you don't have to wait for it to bake all the way.
That is one of my favorite tastes in the world.
Isn't it amazing?
Like, I love lobster. I love prime rib. A bagel with salmon and cream cheese, it's to die for. And you can do this every day in your house and enjoy it. And you're getting, the savings is crazy. You go to New York and you're a couple, and you get 2 bagels with lox and cream cheese and all that stuff, you're gonna spend $25, $30.
It can go really fast, really high,
To go to the
really
really good delis,
Absolutely.
they're expensive.
And you will pay it all day long. And the reason why there's a line down the street at all the famous bagel places when you go to New York is because of how great these bagels taste. Again, what happens is you can taste the difference between a boiled bagel or a steamed bagel based on the fact of that shine that you're seeing on the outside, that crispiness that you're getting on the outside. And it's not a crispiness just because it was in the oven. It's a crispiness that comes down to how this was made. And I'm telling you, 24 hours fermentation. It takes 2 days for Warren and Jenna to get your bagel out the door. And again, we want to make you the Bagelista. We want you to feel like, whether it's, you know, just sitting out on the patio because the weather's starting to cool off, maybe you're having a brunch. I love brunch on the weekends, and I love putting out like a little spread of some toppings.
So nice.
And just sitting down and taking that moment off.
You're so smart, because even before the show, Carrie said, you know what? Let's just be like it's breakfast. We just got to, you know what I mean? And that's what it's like. There's something very calming about smelling baked goods in the morning, but who has time to roll and make their own bagels? This is all the work is done. All you need to do, take them out of the package. If they're frozen solid, God's honest truth, Danny and I zap them for 30 seconds. Yeah, you can't talk. Danny and I zap them for 30 seconds just to get the freeze done, and then we pop them in the air fryer.
Perfect.
Literally, and the air fryer's fast, so we only put them in there for about 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes.
It's perfect.
Then we cut them. And if you want, you can cut them before you put them in the air fryer. You can cut them if it's a little easier for you. I don't. I like to open it up and let that steam up. That's all we do. Then we gather all our toppings. Danny's a salmon guy too. We do the capers. If you're a cinnamon raisin, you could buy. Think about it. You could actually get some fresh raisins. You could get cream cheese. You could do something. Look, you got one with peanut butter and banana.
I went crazy on that.
Pat, how we doing? I know we didn't have a lot of these.
We don't. Look at that.
Find out. Just how many we have left. I know we have auto ship. All the way around, we have a little over 1,000. Pat says auto ship if you want to get those. That's the most limited, but get these home. Weekend deal drop, free shipping and handling. And remember, these will stay in your freezer for a year, right?
Oh yeah,
a year.
So the point is that you can come and get them when you want them, when you need them, right? So you're not having to run out to the deli and get those fresh bagels because you know they're only fresh when you first get them. And the ones that are in the store, the clock started the minute you grabbed them and you went home, right? Or if you get them sent to you just already baked all the way through. The par bake is so that you are finishing them off and then the clock starts when you're ready. So that you're only taking out what you need when you need it. They're gonna come in a bag like this. We did 4 on purpose because they stack great in your freezer.
Yeah.
And then you can just grab what you want as you need. And you were mentioning it, you know, because usually it's 2 of you or maybe 4 of you. And so you can use a package at one time. So it's really nice. And then keep the rest in the freezer for when you're ready.
I like having the plain too, because the plain, if you want to put like a blueberry spread on it or a strawberry spread, you're not going to want to do really. Most people don't want to do that on a everything bagel.
That's right.
They want to do it on a sesame bagel.
Plain is
so let me show you again. We have about 30 seconds left. Everybody that orders will get 24 of the sesame, 24 of the cinnamon raisin, or 24 of the plain, or you can go my favorite, 24 of the everything. If you've never tried them before, get one of each, because we have a variety pack.
Yeah,
and you're paying
that's the way to try it.
$1 and change pennies for each bagel. Oh, by the way, friends and family, you all know about that, right? It's our gift to you. It's our Friends and Family Day, which means if you use that code 18237,